Here in Decatur, residents kick off their 4th of July celebration at 10 a.m. And it's all about classic cars, live music, and good food while supporting a local cause. It's an adventure on 4 wheels called ATVs. However, just like a car, being secure and taking the proper safety measures is a must. And after yesterday's ATV accident leaving 2 with life-threatening injuries, it's important to know how you can protect yourself. That's right, 2 members of the Springfield Police Department are among the top 10 cops in the state of Illinois for DUI citations. Needless to say, SPD takes drinking and driving seriously. So whether you plan to celebrate the 4th with a fruity cocktail or a pint of beer, remember the motto, drive sober or get pulled over. Hockey season here in Chicago has been put on hold as the Blackhawks are currently on an Olympic break. 10 of the team's players were selected to represent multiple countries, including Jonathan Toews, who was dubbed alternate captain for Team Canada. As for the other 13 players, they are enjoying their time off. However, Coach Joel Quenneville says he would expect these guys fresh once they come out of the Olympic break. He is also hoping that one of his players brings back a gold medal. It's an entertainment district that serves not only the residents of Rosemont, but people everywhere in the Chicago area. It was just 2 years ago that MB Financial Park first opened, and now it's progressed into an area with diverse establishments. It's been a tough winter for Metro commuters, and now CEO Don Orsino is taking the heat for it. This week, lawmakers confronted the Metro head, asking how he plans to resolve the lack of reliability after only 30% of its trains arrived on time during the winter storm. Now, Metro is asking its riders to speak out by sending surveys to its customers. It's all about child safety, especially for the passenger in your vehicle. And to assure that your newborn is sitting in your car correctly, it's important to know if your child's seat is working the way it should. Car seat manufacturer Graco is recalling 1.9 million of its infant car seats. The problem? The harness buckle.
It was hard to undo and put back together, is what they had said. But since then, Graco has taking care of their problem.
Safety is vital to every parent. That's why every Monday the Secretary of State's office offers a car seat check program. A technician makes sure your car seat is safe and shows you how to place a car seat in your vehicle appropriately. Car seats are so vital to child safety that consignment and thrift stores such as Goodwill do not even accept used seats.
Our concern is, we could sell them if we wanted to, but due to the fact that when you usually get them, they're old because they've been used for a child. By that time, any kind of major recalls could have come through, and it's not risked for the safety of our customers.
Almost all consignment stores rely on the Consumer Product Safety Commission to keep them informed of what items are recalled, so they can properly check an item before they sell it. Once you purchase your car seat, it's important to fill out 2 cards. One is a car seat registration form, which is sent back to the manufacturer. And the other is called a CHAD card, which is placed on the right-hand side of the child's seat and is used as an identification card for authorities in the event of an emergency. Here in Decatur, residents kick off their 4th of July celebration at 10 a.m. And it's all about classic cars, live music, and good food while supporting a local cause. This year marks the 4th annual 4th of July celebration in Nelson Park. The event features the 4 on the Floor car show, which honors a local professional athlete and helps raise money to keep his legacy alive.
I started it is for Richie Hamill, who's a golf pro that had passed away. And the money from this event goes to junior golf. And Richie always took time to teach the younger golfers to golf.
The festivities also includes a live band performing some classic tunes, and the Macon County Sheriff's Department got the crowd's attention with a canine demonstration. Showing how their department trains the dogs they work with in the field. Not to mention the on-site smoker ready to bring some barbecue favorites to everyone attending.
It's a lot of fun, especially something like this on the 4th of July where you have a live band and everything, so it's a good time.
The event will last until dusk, which will conclude with a traditional fireworks show. In the meantime, residents are enjoying another year of celebration as a community. In Decatur, Odalis Suarez, ABC News Channel 20. It's a fun ride taking that ATV on an off-roading trail. But when you're riding this motorized vehicle, you're not fastened in, which heightens the risk for potential injury. Now, 2 Springfield riders face serious injury with one in critical condition, and law enforcement is encouraging everyone to take precaution before you drive behind those handlebars.
Avoid the alcohol at all costs. I don't think they were wearing helmets, so helmets are a must on ATVs. And they were driving in the dark, and they were taking very high risk when they were driving at dark with no lights.
ATVs can reach speeds up to 70 miles per hour. And if you're taking your four-wheeler out on dirt roads and bumpy terrain, it's not only important to gear up, but according to Josh Peterson, riders should make sure not to embark on your drive alone.
I always like to advise people to ride with groups. It's never a good idea to ride by yourself in case something does happen, especially out in the terrain, in the wilderness. Be out there by yourself, no one to find you.
Now, it can't be stressed enough that when riding an ATV to always have a helmet on. World of Power Sports also says it's not a bad idea to have goggles, gloves, and even a chest protector. In Decatur, Odalis Suarez, ABC News Channel. It's been about 4 months since the CTA first shut down the south side tracks of the Red Line, a closure that led to passengers rerouting their daily commute while increasing foot traffic on Green Line platforms.
Good news is it's going to be a great railroad when they're done. The bad news is a lot of pain on the south side.
And for some south side residents, like DePaul staff member Zalencia Harris, the commute to work has made for one long summer.
Well, the Green Line is a little slower, so driving into 35th to catch the Green Line took about 35 or 40 minutes.
These past 4 months have not only made it a longer commute for Red Line passengers, but also Green Line passengers.
We had some delays where there's too many trains on the track, so sometimes it'll be like 5 trains in front of the train that I'm on, so it sometimes delays the movement of the train getting to the stop on time.
Although unable to meet for an interview, CTA project consultant Steve Mayberry commented, stating, "The Red Line South reconstruction project remains on schedule and on budget and is scheduled to reopen on Sunday, October 20th, 2013. With a new set of tracks being built and updated platforms, passengers can expect to see drastic changes once the Red Line reopens."
It's going to be really an upgrade when they open. Trains will be able to go 45 mile per hour. They'll be able to accelerate faster, and that's, you find that when you have speed limits, you often find that you don't get that feeling of acceleration, which they'll have. They're also going to do some sort of cosmetic improvements to the stations. A lot of that stuff's 20, 30 years old, and it's an eyesore.
While CTA workers continue to add the finishing touches, commuters anxiously await their upgraded Red Line to bring stability back to Chicago transportation. For Good Day DePaul, I'm Odalis Suarez.
You just see the vapor coming off on this. The blue will never do this.
It's called an electronic cigarette, a battery-operated device that looks like a conventional cigarette, but actually turns liquid nicotine into inhalable vapor. Located in Chicago's Lincoln Park neighborhood is Mr. Smoke, which sells customized electronic cigarettes. Smoke shop owner and DePaul alum Amit claims that e-cigarettes are a healthier choice for smokers.
Not only you're vaporizing, you're actually avoiding tar and the other 400 or 500 chemicals involved in cigarettes. At this point, we're only taking in nicotine, and we're only taking it through a vape method.
This vapor consists of 4 ingredients: nicotine, propylene glycol, an FDA-approved ingredient used in food products and as antifreeze, vegetable glycerin, which is commonly used in lotions, and food flavoring. E-cigarettes allow people to limit the level of nicotine they want, anywhere from 0 to 24 milligrams. They can also select from a wide array of flavor options, enhancing the smoking experience. It's a system that's very different from traditional cigarettes. They're sleek, they're modern, and although some smokers find it to be a safer alternative, health experts show a different perspective.
The idea of inhaling any foreign element into your lungs other than clean air is not going to be good for you.
According to a Centers for Disease Control press release, the percentage of high school students who reported ever using an e-cigarette rose to 10% in 2012, while use also doubled among middle school students. That means that in total, more than 1.78 million middle and high school students nationwide had tried e-cigarettes. And college students are trying them as well. Some fear this will lead young people to use regular cigarettes.
There's a higher likelihood that they'll be using regular cigarettes or use it as an entryway to cigarettes later in life.
But some disagree, like Richard Bell, who's using e-cigarettes with no nicotine. He says making the switch from regular cigarettes saved his health.
Overall, I've saved thousands and thousands of dollars. Also, my health has come back. I can run around. I have asthma, so I'm not feeling the effects of my asthma as much.
While e-cigarette use has increased among Americans, the potential health risk these devices carry is still being debated. For Good Day DePaul, I'm Odalis Suarez.